name's Steve Nixon and welcome to my YouTube channel, Old Man Does Tri. As if you've seen any of my other videos, I am a triathlete, but I also like to do swim, bike, run events on their own. Day one, week one of my 16-week Boston Marathon training, as the Boston Marathon is on the 15th of April next year. So, day one, Christmas Day. So, I had to do a 20-minute hard fitness test as a start. So what better to do than a park run on Christmas Day? So I went off to Congleton, my local park run, and there was 288 other people there, and I did my 20-minute fitness test, hard as I could go, and basically did the 5k in not a PB, but I did it bang on 21 minutes, and my PB on that course is 20 minutes. But I've been on my winter base training, so I've just been ticking over with my running, my cycling and my swimming. So I'm going to spend the next minute just talking about the qualifying time and how you can qualify for the Boston Marathon. The Boston Marathon out of the 6 majors is the one where you can't, in theory, buy your way in, as in charity or lottery. It is solely down to a qualifying time which they publish in advance, which can change year by year. As you can see, I'm 55 to 59, so as a man I have to do sub 3 hours 35. If I was a woman, 4 hours and 5 minutes, and non-binary 4 hours and 5 minutes. Don't get me started on that one. So I did the Manchester Marathon in April this year, and the official time was 3 hours 28 minutes and 53 seconds. So I was well inside, 6 minutes and 7 seconds or so inside the Boston qualifying time. So I thought, well, I've qualified easily. But then, because they had 33,000 people who had actually got under the qualifying times for their ages, they had to reduce that to 22,000 that they were going to have running. So I was very lucky in the end. I got in by 38 seconds to spare, because they reduced those qualifying times across the board by 5 minutes and 29 seconds. Manchester Marathon in April, my training was based on, I was still doing my triathlon training, but I upped my running to five days a week. But I was still running to heart rate. So that's keep in mind, which at the time I was 57, so I was using the Maffetone method, which was 180 minus your age. So I had to keep my runs under 123 beats per minute. Just before I did the Manchester Marathon, I bought a Stride Pod. And so after the Manchester Marathon, my training then, I was using a mixture of the power from the Stride Pod and staying in zone 2. So my 16-week training block for the Chicago Marathon, I did with a training program from Stride, which came part of the package of it was a level 3 and it was 5 runs a week, and it maximum amount, I think, for the final 2 weeks before the taper was just under 40 miles per week for a couple of weeks. This time I've decided to go up to the level 4. I'm borderline between level 3 and level 4 with my power readings, so I'm going to try and push it a little bit for Boston. If it gets too much for my body, because I've also got an Ironman to train for at the same time, so I will just see how that goes. So also on the Stride, they show you can put in a marathon, and they have the major marathons built into it, and with you running power, it forecasts a time. If you stay at the power they suggest for the race, and you take into consideration the elevation and the temperatures, humidity, and at the moment, because my figures are slightly distorted because I had 3 weeks off after Chicago from running, so that data's gone, so some of my faster times. So at the moment it's predicting a 3 hours and 26 minute marathon in Boston. We'll just look at the long run. This week's long run will be what is it, 1 hour 40, no, 1 hour 30, and it just shows you a breakdown. It just tells you, it comes up on my watch, and it shows up on my watch the power that I should be in within that range, and it tells me how many minutes I have to do each bit in that range. One this week is a hard VO2 max workout, so you can see on there I have to do 4 3-minute really hard, with 2.5 minutes recovery in between. So I mean, it's all done for you. It's all there. You've just got to get up, get your shoes on and get out and do it.